the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me? No.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
10 yards.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
1st down, Bengals.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
From the 25 on second down, Jackson looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On the option, it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. to go to give to Mixon. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
From the 1.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They'll try and run with Mixon. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. Let's see what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Jackson on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a carry for Dobbins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Play action. Now Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Zane Gonzalez.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven 1st.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second and 10 now. Burrow flushed out right. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The gun, it's Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught at the 10. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now and the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 12. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Another run here with Dobbins. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Bengals 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. Oh, now he's strapped. He lost the football.
Higgins. Fumble on the play.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. To the air again, Burrow. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Bradley Pinion.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll go again with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round? That's what I call a steal.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson now. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 19 yards away, and the Ravens have broken the tie. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Back now in Baltimore. Well, the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
Now Burrow. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, It's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Again, it's Mixon. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. And he's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Another try for Mixon, and this time he is in. Joe Mixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited time.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
28.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. road to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that